a nation on its own. Take it or leave it. Biafra don't become a nation on its own. Take it or leave it. I pity so many people will never believe the movement of Biafra.
Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, good morning, good afternoon and good evening, depending on your location where you are sitting on your comfortable zone hearing from me. Update dropped. Yesterday I made a publication where the Prime Minister of Israeli government, Benjamin Netanyahu, when he went to visit the site where the debris of Iranian missile attacked on Haifa, a city called Haifa in Israel, he wept because the 4 people that happens to be victims, 3 of them are Igbo Jews, according to the information that dropped to us. But I'm trying to find out the names of those people who are the victims. So anytime the name pop up, I will let you guys know, please. I will let you guys know, so that you will not say it's a propaganda. Anyway, we are here with another information. After that weeping about losing 3 of his brothers, which is Igbo Jews, he then took it upon himself, presented the new Biafra constitution to the world, and also to his best friend and his topmost ally, Mazi Chinedu Donald J. Trump. Now the information where I carry come. Israel PM, he don't promise to give Biafra sovereignty. And you are going to hear everything on this video, or rather on this clip that I'm about to play to you. Please, as you are watching, I beg you, in anything you believe, whether you believe in God or you believe in Satan or you believe in Juju, please share this video, let it go viral. I beg you again, please share this video. I beg you. No, when I start to shout now, you go tell say I get bad mouth. I don't beg you since you know grill. May you go put leg for 1 trouser? Okay, no problem. Let me just be there. Oh, surprise! Israel Prime Minister don't present the Biafra constitution to the world, and also to his best friend, Mazi Chinedu Donald J. Trump. Biafra 2020s. Congratulations to division for Biafra. It is time we go, according to the information. So we are just going to react to this message the way it is. So as you are listening, please, there is room for a kind of a room for interjection in case the needs arise. If they make any mistake while speaking, I will also correct it as we move. So please make sure that this message, you will not watch it alone. I beg you, please don't watch it alone. Let other Biafrans get hold of it. Let's go there. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media handles.
They pity them. And shame to those people who be say we no go figure Biafra. We be the Igbos. Mazina the Carlos say many go day in their sleeping bed and Biafra will be declared. That's what Mazina the Carlos say. The Israel have recognized Biafra. For the Prime Minister to speak and talk about Biafra, that means worldwide self don't know say there is a country called Biafra, and which is in no distant time Biafra will be announced worldwide. In no distant time, the way it is going right now, the way the case. In fact, Donald Trump no have any choice. Before he's coming down from office, you go hear say Biafra don't declare. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy thing. I know that it's not going to be easy. Martina Di Carlo talk and say it's not an easy thing. It will take time. Simon talk say it will take time. But I believe that this 2026 we will get right now is the perfect time for the recognition, declaration, and announcement of Biafra. For Israel Prime Minister to talk, in fact, it didn't shock me. Waiting in talk about Biafra, waiting in talk, I go won't make you pay attention. Watch this video to the end. Just give me that your little time, watch this video, and make sure say you share this video to everyone. This particular video need to be shared so that people will be saying they talk against Biafra. Make shame catch them. I pity them. Share this video to everyone on every social media platform, both Facebook, both WhatsApp. Make them see this video. Make shame catch them. Biafra must be declared. Biafra is a destiny that have come to stay, and Mazin Andikal must be released. Right freedom for Mazin Andikal, and share this video to everyone on every social media platform. Don't forget to drop your opinion at the comment section. Listen to waiting in talk entirely from the starting to the end, and so many things we say in talk about Biafra and waiting in talk about Nigeria. We dey go on about Nigeria and waiting don't really talk about Biafra. We know say Biafra will come this year. It will go past this year. This is almost February. The time is still. In fact, they don't even open Tinubu case matter, a criminal case matter, to show say United States don't put Nigeria. When United States talk say they don't make Nigeria as a particular concern, they really mean the word they use.
A gaffe. In case you notice that gaffe, maybe many will not notice it, but he said this is just February. No, this is April. This is April, and the video I'm reacting to, according to the guy who posted this video, was 8 hours ago. That is when this video was published, and you're telling me it is January. No, it is not January. Or rather February. It is April we are into. So please correct yourself next time.
particular concern. We have made Nigeria a country of a particular concern for US to talk up. No say every matter. In fact, daily they discuss about Nigerian matter daily on how they could do the separation. And no time you say Donald Trump never hear anything about Biafra. He have heard it. So I'm not going to talk much. Watch this video from the starting to the end. Share this video and don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates.
Thank you, Minister Shickley. First of all, I didn't know your English was that good. But it was the ideas that were exceptional and focused. Thank you for initiating this conference. This is the second one, and certainly not the last because the battle is long. You have assembled an impressive team here, and I want to welcome some very good friends of the State of Israel and the Jewish people, and personal friends. First, the Minister, or rather the Prime Minister of Australia, Scott Morrison, a terrific champion of our people. Very good to see you, Scott. And equally, the former Chancellor of Austria, Sebastian Kurz, another great champion and another great friend. The Minister of Justice of Argentina, Mariano Libarona, he comes not only in his own person, but representing an incredible friend of Israel, the President of Argentina, Milei. He's breaking all the rules for the good. There's here another special friend. He's the Senior Counsel and Chair of the Department of Justice Task Force to combat anti-Semitism, Mr. Leo Terrell. Leo, it's wonderful to see you again. We know your passion. We know that you are doing everything you can to move under President Trump's directive to fight anti-Semitism, which is dangerous to America, dangerous to our free world, dangerous to our common civilization. Thank you, Leo. We have here members of parliament, including the two brothers, Eduardo and Flavio Bolsonaro. It's very good to see you from Brazil. There are other members of parliament here and distinguished guests. I want to welcome all of you, and I hope to meet all of you. There are here also the family of the late Yaron Lishinsky, who, along with his betrothed, these wonderful, truly beautiful people, beautiful couple, mowed down by this anti-Semitic hatred in Washington, right next to the Holocaust Museum. And we forever remember the ones that were fallen, and we committed to bring back our fallen heroes and also all the hostages that were taken. And people didn't believe that we'd get the 20 live hostages. With President Trump's help, we got them out. With our brave soldiers who went into Gaza, stuck a knife to Hamas, and they realized that their last stronghold was going to go. And President Trump stuck a diplomatic knife on the other side. We got the 20 hostages. But then we had to get another 28 deceased hostages. We got them all out, and there remained one, Ronnie Greeley. Ronnie Greeley, from the special unit in the police, who fought not only with a broken arm. He was shot twice, and he kept fighting. And he killed 14 terrorists, alone.
I made it my goal to...
And then he died. And we said we'd bring him back. He was the first to come in. He's the last to leave, a hero of Israel. Ronnie is back. There are no more hostages in Gaza. Tremendous achievement for our heroic forces, our soldiers, our commanders. None like them. Over 20 years ago, I was finance minister of Israel. I was invited to a university in Holland. It's a very good university. It had focus on business, and they were giving this economic man of the year award. For some reason, they chose me, so I went there. There were about 1,000 Dutch students. The shortest one was 6'6". Young guys. And I gave my talk. I talked about the free market reforms that we did here. And then came the question and answers. And the first one rises. And he said, Prime Minister, what can we do about the Muslim minority in Holland? And I said, I dodged it, I wanted to talk about reforms, economic reforms. Okay, second one rises. Prime Minister, you didn't answer the question. What can we do about the Muslim minority in Holland? And I dodged that question. And so it went on. And after this session ends, I walk out with these two young Dutch students, 21, 22 years old, and I ask them, why did they ask me about this? And they said, Prime Minister, we are the most liberal country on the planet. We accept everyone. Black, white, yellow, brown, green, any color, any faith. Gays, straights, transvestites, anything. But in this minority, there's a radical fringe. And it's different. Because we want to accept them, but they don't accept us. They want to impose Sharia law on us. They want to eradicate Holland as we know it. This is over 20 years ago. These young kids. And what they said was something prescient. They could see that our common, free, democratic civilization is under threat. And it's since been invaded. Every country in Western Europe and in America. It's being invaded not by people of a different color, a different race, a different faith. That's not the point. It's people with a focused ideology. And the ideology is to destroy the West. And for this purpose, they've made common cause with the most ultra anti-Western progressives, and they have united. And they supposedly should disagree on everything, but they don't. Because they want to destroy the West as we know it. And they agree on one thing. What is the thing that they agree on? World War Jew. To conduct a world war, first against the Jews and against the Jewish state. And for the radical Muslims, they are right, because there would be no West in the Middle East if the Jewish state is eradicated. There would be no obstacle for the further invasion of Europe if the Jewish state doesn't exist. And it also appeals to their internal hatred of the Jews, which has common roots with anti-Semitism over the centuries. What are those roots? Well, it's a very ancient disease, and anti-Semitism as a creed, not racism. Racism exists for all times. There's xenophobia and violent xenophobia throughout history. That's not what anti-Semitism is. Anti-Semitism began as a creed 2,500 years ago, 500 years before the birth of Christianity, with an ideological attack against the Jews, which is different. And it basically it kept on morphing, changed the reason why the Jews were hated. But I'll tell you why they were hated in the diaspora. Because they had two qualities that when fused together made them very, very vulnerable. The first thing is they were prominent. The Jews were prominent in every society. After we lost our land, we were spread through the far corners of the earth. And in these distant lands, we were prominent. And when you're prominent, you raise a human passion that is all too well known. It's called envy. But when you fuse envy with vulnerability, when you're weak and you cannot defend yourself, and this happens when there are societal changes, the combination of being prominent and weak is the deadly serum of anti-Semitism. And that's why the Jews, throughout the ages, again, elicited attacks again and again and again. And these attacks were always preceded by the most virulent vilifications. What did they not say about us? You're familiar with what they said about us in medieval times, that we were poisoning the wells, that we were spreading vermin, that we were slaughtering Christian children for their blood to bake matzos and Pesach. You know all that. This was preceded by similar vilifications, even in classical Hellenistic times, right around here, communities around here. And it was carried into the modern times, into basically the same charges, culminating always these vilifications in murder, in massacres, in expulsions, until we reached the greatest massacre of them all, in the Holocaust. The Nazis spread this vilification and then proceeded to murder us. And there was very little we could do.
Since the day you were...
That has not changed. Anti-Semitism took a respite for a few decades. You couldn't really do that in polite society. But it raised its head again. And of course, most prominently, after October 7th, when the disease spread again, the virus spread throughout the world. Why is it important? There was a great writer in the late 19th century. His name was Israel Zangwill. You don't know him, but if you lived in in England in the 19th century. You read his books or saw his play, The Children of the Ghetto. He was a great, great writer. And he became Theodore Herzl's great supporter in Britain and brought him to Britain. And Zagwil had a saying. He said, obsta principi. That's in Latin. My Latin isn't that good. But what it said was, what he meant by that is oppose bad things when they're small. Germany, or before that, as Theodor Herzl saw it, in the turn of the century, of the 20th century, in France, supposedly the most advanced society, when he saw that, he saw the danger not only to the Jewish people, he saw that as a danger to Western civilization. It's not merely defending itself, it's defending you, it's defending all of you. And I'll tell you what the difference is. The difference is that in our centuries of exile, we could do nothing against these vilifications except flee, because we could not fight. We didn't have a state, we didn't have an army, we had no weapons. We lived in societies that outlawed our ability to even defend ourselves or hold a weapon. So we were led to the slaughter. But this is the change that we have brought to Jewish history. We now have a state. We have an army second to none. We have soldiers. We have young men and women who are willing to fight, who are willing to die to defend our people and defend our future. Heroes like no other. And this change is something that makes all the difference, because they can vilify us, but they can't destroy us. We're in the process of blocking the Iranian Shiite radical axis. There's another one. It's the Muslim Brotherhood, the radical Sunni axis. We'll defend ourselves, but will the West defend itself? This is what we're here to discuss. This is what we're here to promote. And we know that this poison has now penetrated mainstream media, all global institutions, all governments that are faced often with Islamist constituencies and their leaders. Unlike the leaders that I mentioned before, they do not take a stand. They cower. They fall back. And of course, it's most prevalent in the social media. This is the new battlefield. And this is where we must counter with our own weapons. We're late in the game, but we will win this battle too, as we won on the battlefield, because we are developing the means to fight this. Not with cavalry against F-35s, with F-40s against F-35s. This is the next thing. I urge you, all of you, not merely to bemoan our problems. I urge you first to understand that we are joined in battle. And it's as important for us to muster our courage, our creativity, our willingness to fight. It's the most important thing. In battle, the most important thing is tenacity, the willingness to fight. There are many other things that are important, but this is first. If you have that, you don't have that, you have nothing. So I want to address myself first to young Jews everywhere, but especially to young Jews facing intimidations on campuses and city centers. I say to them,
to Jews everywhere, including me and you. So the sovereignty, the freedom, the exit we have been looking for is right before us here. What we just need is just a click, and we got it. Netanyahu is not blabbing. I believe Israel and Netanyahu 1,000,000% than I can trust US or any other country. I repeat, I believe Israel 100% that I can trust even US or any other country whatsoever that want to build an ally with the Biafrans. Israel is not building an ally with Biafrans, so that's one thing some people need to understand. Israel is looking for their lost brothers. We have 12 tribes of Israel, right? So Biafra, the Igbos, Ndibo happens to be one of the lost tribe of Israel, in case you don't know. We can say, okay, let us build ally with US, Australia, Canada, every other country, Brazil, India, China, Japan, and so on and so forth. But we're not building an alliance with Israel. Israel is coming for their own brothers. So that is the difference. So I can trust Israel. In fact, I can bet my life that whatever Netanyahu said, he must do.
don't be afraid. Don't cower. Don't bow your head. Speak up. Stand up. Fight back. Because this is how we endure.
Yes.
We fight and fight and fight. And to the leaders in this hall, and to the world, I say this: history will not remember those who merely denounced hatred in polite language. History will remember those who acted, those who defended truth when it was easier to look away, those who stood with the Jewish people when others equivocated.
Yes.
Because when you stand with us, you stand with yourself. You must come out and you must speak very clearly and you must declare no more anti-Semitism, not here, not now, not anywhere. Not on the right, not on the left. And let us fight the lies with truth, because lies are the foundation of anti-Semitism. Truth is the antidote. May the light of truth shine from Jerusalem, and may we meet again next year in the third conference in a better, brighter, and more truthful world. Remember, if we fight, we win, and we shall win.
The message is very simple. He said, if we fight, we win. Unlike those people back there in Africa, they will tell you, no need to fight, just pray. This one is the head of the Jewish community, or rather the leader of the Jewish community. As long as this word is concerned, Netanyahu, he has been made the head of the Jewish community. Or maybe he is the second in command, because Jewish community is a very large community that even maybe Netanyahu said even small to compare with the Jewish that they have. I tell you the truth. Jewish have people, and then they control the world. Forget about China, forget about India, forget about Japan, forget about Brazil, forget about US or whatever. In US, 95%, if not more, of the people controlling the affairs of US are all Jews. Get that into your head, my brother. 90% or 95%, if not more, they are all Jews. The billionaires you are hearing for in the US, they are all Jews. So Jewish community is a very large community, which Igbos or Biafrans happens to be part of it. So there's no shaking, no shakimenti, according to my people. Anyway, I will take back break on the first again when I come back. There's no time for we to read the comments, but I would like to hear from you. What do you think concerning this message? Are you concur? If you have any different opinion, please drop it at the comment section. I'll be glad to read from you. Have a nice day. I'm a good God continue to bless us. In fact, give me share to my people. I love you all.